Alright, so the little montage you just saw before this clip was basically me just waking up at 5 a.m. to go take a picture. I had a specific picture in mind. I actually wanted to take a picture of this church, which is very close to where I used to live back at my parents' place. And I've always thought that it would be a sick picture, especially with the sunrise in the background. I thought it could be really sick. Turns out that the sun was just a little bit more to the left than what I had expected. If you do photography, you know that most shoots don't really go to plan most of the time. And that was the same with this one because I didn't get the shot that I had in mind. But I still ended up with some pretty decent shots. So I'm pretty happy about that still. And we're going to be taking a look at some of them. Alright, so this first picture here is actually on the way there. I just saw this bridge and I saw the lights and the moon and stuff like that, and I just thought it was a really nice picture. I really like the elements, and you can see some of the lights and stuff like that, so I just quickly had to snap a picture. And it's quite peaceful. I kind of like nighttime pictures, or like when it's dark, you know, it's very peaceful, quiet, and you can kind of sense that from this picture. I was kind of hoping there was going to be a car driving on the bridge so I can get some lights, you know, going, but you know, it still worked out pretty well. Now this next picture here, I actually had a vision in mind that I didn't quite manage to pull off because I suck. As you can see, there's this bus up here with the lights and, you know, stuff like that. I really like the colors behind it. I wanted to capture a long exposure, kind of like this picture here, but where the streaks of the red cars were on either side. And I'm actually quite happy with how they turned out, especially the first one, the 1x1 crop. And you know, I think that's one thing that I've grown to really like in my photography, is just like peaceful scenes. You know, there's nothing too crazy going on, not 17 million, it's just simple. You know, now this picture right here is probably the closest that I got to the picture I actually wanted. It's this church here. I drive by it so often every time I go back to my parents, and ideally I would have wanted more of like the sun, like the core sun behind the picture. It's just a field and then a beautiful church in the old part of the town. But yeah, I still really liked how it turned out. I really like the colors. There's still this silhouette type of feeling. But yeah, if we look at this picture here, which has like the church on the right hand side and then more of like the field area on the left hand side and like trees, where the sun is in this picture is what I would have hoped was behind the church, because you can just see the beautiful colors that is coming from that. You have the deep orange colors, you have some of the purples and pinks in the sky that I just like, everyone just loves those candy cotton colors. So I was really hoping to get some of that, but even this, I mean, it looks, you know, the colors just makes it pop. You know, it doesn't take much else than these colors to make something pop. And then this last picture here, I just thought to kind of showcase like the difference between like the old part of the town and then the newer part of the town, and compared to like the older part of town, which has like farmhouses and stuff like that, like this one for example. You know, so there's quite a lot of contrast, and I thought that was quite cool just to illustrate that. But yeah, I mean, that was pretty much the story of my photo trip. You know, I went out there with a vision. I didn't end up getting it. I got some other pretty sick pictures, so you know, I'm happy with that at least. But you know, it just shows that you just gotta make the most of it, you get me? So yeah, that's pretty much all. And you know, as always, I hope you enjoy the pictures, I hope you enjoy the content. Either way, drop a like, because I like you, you like me, so I think that's a good deal. And yeah, I'll see you again next time. Peace.